Alright, so this was last year's event exclusive, or one of the event exclusives, but this was the big one compared to the other ones that were just repaints. This was like a whole new figure, and it came with so much. But this is from San Diego Comic Con, and I believe all of the other conventions that they end up doing where they sell these at. This guy comes with Gohan. This is a Goku from the early days, early Goku. He looks a lot more accurate with the face sculpt as well, and he comes with flying Nimbus. So a very cool combo pack that comes with your black dark packaging that the event exclusives come in, and on the side you can kind of get a look at what the figure kind of provides with that Nimbus and Gohan. It's the first time we're getting Kid Gohan in this form, officially at least. You can also recreate the intermission scene from the show where Gohan's popping out from his lap. And of course, the flying Nimbus scene from the intro of the game. Looks like he does come with a staff, which they actually gave that away separately a couple years ago, and now it comes with the figure. Very cool release overall. Alright, so I did already review the Lois Born Sand figure first before this one, even though this released well before that one. The Lois Born Sand is actually a re-release of this figure in a way. It's not a straight one-for-one re-release, but it's the same exact figure with different face plates and accessories, and hands too. So if you have this one already, you may be already content with it. If you don't have this one, this one's $100 retail. It's probably more now because it's out of print. Then the $35 Lois Born Sand release is your go-to for right now to get this version of Goku, which is by far the best base form Goku that we've gotten, I must say. So this guy, as you can already tell, comes in a much bigger box because he comes with a full Nimbus Cloud. And this is not the Nimbus Cloud you got with Kid Goku from the Dragon Ball release. This is a full-blown adult Goku Nimbus Cloud, so it's huge. It's pretty big. It's hollow. You can tell it's very light, and you can hear it. But nonetheless, it's our first, I guess, full-size adult Goku Nimbus Cloud. It's a lot bigger. It comes with two tails. We get the curved tail, which is cool, and then we get the straight tail, like he's just dashing straight instead of turning. So you can choose to display whichever maneuver you're trying to display. We do have a little stand here, or I guess grip, waist grabber for Gohan, because he does come with a Kid Gohan, and that's so it can stay on his shoulder or wherever you put that Gohan figure. Speaking of him, I'll bring him in right now. This is actually our second time getting a Gohan in this form, I guess, in this outfit, in this age. We had a static figure come with the Raditz release, the event exclusive Raditz, which was, like I said, it was static. It was not posable, and it was posed in a way that was headbutting, Raditz into the chest. So that was meant for that. This one is not super articulated, but it's got articulated arms. It's got some hinges and rotation at the arm and the head too. So it's a lot more articulated than that previous release. The legs are not articulated though, but he does have like an ab crunch. So you can bend him forward. So he is in a way articulated. It's probably the most articulation you're going to get out of a figure this size. So not that we need him to bend his elbows or anything like that, so we're good. And he only comes with this face right here. Happy face, that's it. There's no face swaps or anything. His hair is actually articulated too, and his tail. So, like I said, pretty decent. I like it, I dig it. It's great to get this version of Gohan again, in this time, in this form, where he is not a statue, basically. He's half a statue, I guess, if you want to say it like that. He also comes with, and by he I mean Goku, comes with his bow staff here. This was actually like a bonus freebie a couple years ago at SDCC, and now it's packed in with this release. It's literally just a red stick, so it's nothing fancy, nothing sculpted or anything. But if you want him holding it, you got it with this pack right here. Now, I did mention Gohan does not come with alternate faces, but he does come with an alternate garment or I guess, piece for his outfit. And this one is so that you can, it's already kind of pre-posed for him sitting down. So if you want him sitting down on Goku's shoulder or his lap, you're going to want to swap it with this one here. Even though this does bend, you're going to want to use this one, as you can see. This was meant for that. So this was just meant for him standing up. We're going to keep it that way. So that's cool. They included this swappable piece. As for Goku himself, bring him in a little closer. This is a fantastic Goku. I'll throw in some of my clips from my Lowest Born Saiyan review to show you the comparisons that I did. And you can see that they're very, very similar, but they're also very different. So it's the same body mold, even the same color gi. You can see here they didn't even change the orange. They always love to change the colors on the bodies of Goku whenever they kind of re-release it or whatever. But in this scenario, they kept it the same, but they changed all the hands and all the faces. The only hands they share are the fists that you see on the figure right now. Even exclusive comes with Nimbus, comes with a power pole, comes with Gohan. It's a whole 3-pack, 2-pack, whatever you want to call it. Overall, this figure is just fantastic. It's the face sculpt, it's the hair sculpt. It's awesome. And if you saw that previous review on the Lowest Born release, I did mention that the faceplates are completely different from each other. So if you got this release, all the faceplates here are different and brand new compared to the Lowest Born Saiyan release. So that means you can interchange them, swap them around, use some of these on the Lowest Born and use some of the Lowest Born ones onto this one. So that's cool. So this figure comes with his normal little smirky face, so you can see right there. And then you can also swap it for this faceplate, which I love it. It's animated, it's expressive, it's got the teeth. We got him looking to the side, smiling and happy. And then lastly, we have him, if you can focus, there you go. Another smiling face. Comparing it to the one I just showed you, it's a little bit different because the eyes are looking straight forward this time around. Of course, he comes with a pair of fists out of the box. We have a karate chop hand, or more like a hello hand, saluting hand. We get one grabby hand. This is the one you would like to use if you want him holding his red stick, right? So this grips it perfectly right there. Only one hand, only the right hand. Then we get these hands here, different pose for each. This again goes with the red stick, the red bow staff that he comes with. You can use this to do some various poses with it. Here's a grabby hand, but only the right hand is posed like this. And then lastly, when it comes to the hands, we have our martial arts, I like to call these the martial arts hands, posed hands right there. Those are his hands completely. His last piece of accessory will be his hair, his windswept hair, and this is great because if you have him on Cloud Nimbus, flying through the air, you're gonna want him. You're gonna want his hair flowing as well, right? It's only realistic. So this is him if you're dashing through the sky with his Nimbus. Then it makes sense his hair is flailing in the wind like this. So cool. Now, I do not like that we don't get a base and stand for the Nimbus Cloud. This is something that came with the original Nimbus with the Dragon Ball release. And, yeah, I mean, they have the peg holes there to support it, but they didn't provide you with that base and stand to use. So they're just kind of relying on either you buying it separately or using some of the previous ones you may or may not have in your collection. So luckily for me, I have pretty much every release from this series, so I have a good amount of stands and Bandai, bases or whatever, so I could just use some of those. But somebody that may not have all the previous releases may not have it, so you're gonna have to go out and buy that separately, unfortunately. They used to pack them in. So in this case, here's one right here, and that fits on there pretty good. You're probably going to want to play it safe and get a second one because it's so big and heavy once the figure is on there, and that's why there's two peg holes. Alright, so the way I actually recommend using this is getting one base, two stands. So I got one of my Bandai bases and then two of those stands. That leaves one completely empty, right? But that way, it's just much easier to have it this way, and you're utilizing both peg holes there, and there is your Cloud Nimbus right there, basically. So that's gonna provide more strength to hold the figure on there. I don't know if I'm gonna display it like that. I don't think so. I think I'm leaning more towards the sitting on the ground with Gohan on his lap pose. You know, like the loading screen or the commercial break screen pose. I think that's what I'm leaning for. There's also this little slot here with another peg hole for a stand if you want to, you know, if you need some balance, some assistance, and holding basically the figure without it falling, you can use that right there. And there's the piece that covers that. So you're gonna see that seam here, unfortunately, but that is the back part of it, so you don't get to see it once you're on display. So there he is with Gohan on his shoulder, free sitting there. I didn't want to use a stand or anything like that, so he's barely hanging on. Any subtle movement is gonna cause him to fall. But it looks good. It does look good. He seems to be a little on the big side in terms of proportion and scaling next to Goku, but it's okay. I mean, I don't. It's an anime. It's fine. I don't know, man. I think if they would have gone any smaller, they wouldn't have been able to articulate him much. It would have just been 100% statue rather than 70% statue, basically. But I don't mind it at all. I have to look back at some of the stills or images from this era of Dragon Ball, see if Gohan had a big head like this or if he was a big kid like this. But nonetheless, it might bug some people. But I think it's cool, man. This is a cool little release with these two. So here's a look at him with the flying Nimbus. I did this pose real quick where he's just kind of flying on top, standing, and Gohan sitting on the bottom. Not the greatest thing ever, but just very cool looking with the hair windswept as well. Very cool. I like this quite a bit, and he stands on it very nicely. Like I thought it was gonna be difficult to keep him balanced up there, and no. And actually, I managed to get just one stand here. So once you bend it like this, it can't bend any further. So it's pretty much holding it, supporting it pretty well. I'm not entirely happy with this pose. It's actually very difficult to get him on his shoulder and not having him get in the way of Goku's face as well. It's a little difficult, and I'm not entirely happy with it. If I work on it a little bit longer, I think I could probably pull it off a little bit better, but this is just another one of those cool things you can do with this set. And the Nimbus combined, and Gohan and the windswept hair and everything is just awesome. This is from the intro of the show, basically. Alright, here's a pose without the Nimbus. We have the bow staff in hand, utilizing the specific hands for this pose. Here you can see the left hand there perfectly grips that, and then the right hand as well. This is just a fantastic release. So much fun out of this one single release right here, and so much you know, creativity and possibilities that you can do here with this. All right, and if all of those poses weren't enough, here's the last one. I basically just recreated all of the promo shots on the back of the box, but these are all accurate to the source material. And this is, again, this is the intermission screen you get on between, you know, when the commercial break happens. This little scene plays out, and I love it. I love that they allowed you to recreate that in figure form. Not 100% necessary for the most casual collector out there, but someone like me, I mean, this is stuff that gets me going, you know, when it comes to collect in this line, man. I love the little things like this, the fun factor, the creativity when it comes to ideas of what to do. And this might be the way I display this one. Out of all those poses, I love them all. It was so hard. I was trying to come up with the way I'm going to display him on the shelf, and I think I'm going to go with this way. It was between this one and the flying on the Nimbus with the Gohan on his shoulder. Very difficult to decide, but if I display him like this, I will have a Nimbus just sitting here without a Goku. But they release so many Gokus that I'll probably just throw another Goku on there eventually, you know? So it'll be put to use for sure. But this thing sits down perfectly. Like, it's made to sit down. Like, the articulation for it to sit down is fantastic. And if I rotate him around, you can kind of see how everything looks. He's not crisscross. He can actually cross his legs, but to fit Gohan in there, you have to give him some space. So I just have him sitting there like this. It looks pretty natural if you ask me. His other hand is kind of like behind his head or holding his back a little bit. It's hovering right now. You can get it to to go all the way. He does have those butterfly joints to allow for that. But everything looks great. Everything looks great. Um, and I ensured that I didn't position the arms in a way where you see a gap or you didn't see a sleeve. So both shoulders look pretty good. So it's little things like that I look for. And then bam, you get this pose right here. So that's going to do it for this review. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about this one compared to the Lowest Born Saiyan? And this is a great exclusive. This is one of those things that's not necessarily 100% needed. We have so many Gokus, but for an event exclusive, this is perfect. I like it. Now this figure released last year. It's nothing new. I just got around to reviewing it now because I just got around to opening it right now. I just had it sitting in the box for a while, and I opened it and I loved it, and I was like, I'm just gonna talk about it basically. But there you have it, guys. This is the event exclusive of 2024 Goku and Gohan pack with the Nimbus.